Okay.
We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything. It's taking a bit longer to get to the deadline than I thought it would, to be honest, but we should be getting pretty close. I don't think this deadline is a very long one, and this palace does have a roadblock in it. So we'll have to do 2 days for the palace. I still don't have any DVDs, and none of these games will give me guts, will they? Nope. Dang, man. I need something that can give me more guts, I guess? Make some infiltration tools? I suppose? I technically only have 2 lockpicks because I refuse to use the 10 free ones they gave me. I need a lot of liquid mercury if I want to make the permanent one. I'm just gonna make as many of these as I can. Yeah. Who needs the permanent lockpick when I can just have, like, this many lockpicks on hand? There you go. Good to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bum, ba, bum. Oh, proficiency I don't need. Thank you. Still just need a little more guts.
Well then.
So close yet so far. No, not my 20%.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone.
We'll catch that, Batman.
Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with the sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What do I have to do with any of this? Excuse me? Oh, lowercase c. Okay, we're good. Oh, I was scared for a second there.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first? Quit effing around!
My dude just wants to drink?
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
What? No.
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No.
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
the truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
Weird thing to say right in front of Akechi. True.
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, hmm? Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We will.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason. Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Also, if we went to Sai's palace like 2 palaces ago, we would have gotten destroyed. Way too high level.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this?
Of course not.
What?
It's just...
Hey sis, I'm a Phantom Thief and we're gonna change your heart. What are you talking about, Haru? What kind of a question was that?
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
Very. I wonder why.
Beats me. I hope it's just my imagination, though. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the Metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a phantom thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's not all.
Hmm? No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
It was Akechi, actually. Akechi came up with that speculation. What you talking about?
Perhaps I'm overthinking things. Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
I haven't lost yet.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sai is slowly starting to accept the truth. Next, we must have her reach out to the truth. Yo, rank 6?
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Hey, the summary of the story up to this point has been updated. How incredibly useless information.
What's this favor you need? It's late already. We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace. I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
What is wrong with you?
A girl shouldn't say things like that. You tell her too.
That's impressive. That is impressive. How would you figure out what underwear she owns?
Don't fall for it. Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow! Same as always.
Purchase history? But that's like... I don't... You'd have to get, like, really specific. You would have to figure out what store she... I guess you would find... Futaba could, like, get into Sai's bank account and see where she spent stuff, and then she would have to, like, cross-reference those stores with what, like, sells undergarments? And look up what exactly she bought from there. I don't know, dude. That seems like a lot of hoops to jump through for something so unnecessary.
Let me finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
Oh, hey, plot convenience. We can't hear this part for some reason. Now for today's train news. Didn't say it was easy, but it's possible, plus any browsing history could point in that direction. Well, that's assuming that She made the purchases online instead of just, you know, going to a store. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. Where are we meeting today? Oh, right, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint, the government office district. Kasumigaseki. Indeed. Ah, I've heard of that place. Never been there, though. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, public prosecutor's office, and public security. Isn't public security where we would find, either the police department or public security? I can't remember which, but that's where, oh, what's his name? What's the name of the adult character they added in Strikers? I can't remember his name off the top of my head. I've only played the game once, but he was awesome. Probably the best character they introduced in that game. The dive building is right near there, too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? No, I know that his code name is Wolf. I'm trying to think of his actual name, chat. Not his code name. We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So we are just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? We're gonna meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into a lion's den.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it. Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I believe in the original game, you also got to rank up with Akechi here, and it gave him, like, baton pass and hairs in recovery and whatnot.
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Ooh, yeah, so we've got, like, roughly 20 days. Like, just at 20 days for this deadline. And it's a palace with a roadblock, so technically one less day.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural.
Yeah, that's never stopped them before, though. Akechi proving that he has more brain cells than all of the Phantom Thieves combined.
Well then.
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
Akechi should immediately take his phone back. What an insane breach of privacy. Futaba does not do privacy at all.
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You've got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Imagine a universe in which Sai's palace is just like a rendition of the Karate Kid.
Conditions
Perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Gambling, then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
What else is there?
It must be a casino.
Candidate found.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Some other random person takes a picture of us vanishing right here.